Hey Libra, I'm Empress Rose. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. Take what works, leave what doesn't. If I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this reading, you can check your other major placements. If I do, there will be an extended, and you are welcome to join me over there or not, as you wish. So let's get started. I've already shuffled. I'm going to cut the deck here. All right, overall for the reading is from the bottom of the deck. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, changing fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune to me, I always think of like big gears, actually. Let's see here. Big gears and little gears. So something small may have changed and it's going to have huge ramifications. You may have changed something small in your mind, something small in your life. It has big ramifications. So changing fortunes, this is things that feel or seem out of your control. You may have actually done something to put this wheel in motion, but it didn't. You may not have even noticed or realized, because things are so interconnected here in this life that we don't really sometimes always know why or how something happened. But this can feel very random, very, very different, very outside of our control. So luck changing, very fortunate actually. But this also talks about all different types of luck and how this wheel just kind of spins. And like we spin the wheel, where it stops, it's like, yeah, it's like the Wheel of Fortune Price is Right, where you spin the wheel at the end and you do the spinning, but you don't have a lot of control over what the results are. That feels out of your control. Even though you initiated the action, you spun how hard you spun, how soft you spun, whatever. You spun that wheel, and where it ends seems very random to you, but and outside of your control, but you did start it. So that's what I'm seeing with this Wheel of Fortune here today. So this is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Oh my. We have a couple people here. We have, in your recent past, we have Knight of Swords. This is a person, male or female, could be you, could be somebody else. This is someone who communicated very quickly, very swiftly, possibly a little rashly, very bravely, right? This knight is also suited up in a suit of armor. Because this is dangerous work. This is difficult, dangerous work. They came charging in. Knights are movement, communication, anything moving came charging in with some sort of idea, some sort of communication, maybe very rational, maybe well thought out. Whatever it was clear, it was precise communication. They came in with clear, precise communication to starting a discussion, starting something. It all seemed very clear at some point. And the movement seemed swift, really seemed like things were going someplace. Current situation, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands has a real sort of miraculous resurrection vibe to it. King of Wands is someone who is in a leadership position possibly, or just a leadership position in your life, male or female. They're externally focused people, but the King of Wands is a little different. He's very in touch with his own intuition, very in touch with his own spirituality, his own intuition, and people follow him voluntarily. Like, he doesn't have to amass the troops. He doesn't have to do anything. People like his ideas. They like how creative he is. He's a very creative thinker. He's a very creative, or she is very creative, and they lead through that creativity. But there is a sense where this person is visibly a leader. They are definitely thinking about people around them, and they're, you know, inspiring, very inspiring. They're very strong. We have these two lions here. There's like patience and fortitude, I guess, or what they are, or these two symbols of inner strength. This person is really able to handle their own intuition, their own spiritual life, their own impulsivity. They're not very impulsive at all. But they are inspired. It's like inspiration without impulsivity. So this gives a sense of steady feel to this King of Wands, a sense of steadiness and reliability, because they are, while both being inspired, they're not very irrational or impulsive. So And they really think about what they're doing. They have a patience to them too. So that gives them a sense of a solid sense. So this is a person, this could be you, this could be someone else, male or female. They do have quite a good grasp on their own spirituality, sexuality, and creativity. So this could also be a leader in a creative field, someone who, is a leader in a creative field as well. And then your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape, you're hoping for inspiration. You're hoping for that spark, that inner spark. You're looking for it. You want to receive some sort of inner spark. Ace of Wands here. So some sort of divinely inspired, maybe spiritually inspired path. This is what you're looking for. This is what you're hoping for. It could be this King of Wands is you're looking for and hoping for, maybe you're hoping for to be bequeathed something by this King of Wands, right? Like this could be the king bringing in this wand for you and giving this for you. This is always, there is a sense of sexuality with these wands. So it is a little like they would like to give you a wand and you would like to receive a wand or something like that, right? So there could be a sexual component to this too. But of course, like sexuality, creativity, spirituality all kind of sit in the same place in our psyche. So we could be talking about a new spiritual path, looking for that, and you find a new spiritual leader, someone to guide you on this path, or you're looking for a new creative project, and you're looking to there is someone in your life who is a leader in a creative field, and you're looking maybe for a handout from them or a lift up from them, something from them. They can give you something, and you're definitely in your hopes and your fears. You're hoping for something like that to happen, hoping to receive some sort of new creative project, receive some sort of spiritual guidance or something that this king can give you. What's at issue here is Four of Pentacles in reverse, a little bit of obsession possibly, or not caring. Somebody may be in a bit of a lackadaisical mode, or not paying any attention to something. So it could go either way, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Normally I would see it in the upright. I see it as like a temporary or mild obsession, you know, like when you have to focus on your finals or focus on your new baby or something like that. But this could be an obsession. Well, we would get the Devil card if it was, but this could be an obsession that's gone too far or too long, or it could be some sort of apathy. There could be some sort of apathy here, not being as focused on your work as you should be. There could be, you could be dealing with some kind of apathy on somebody's part here. Somebody not caring about something very much, or someone like way over caring for too long and too hard about something. So it's very interesting. There's just this vibe of either obsession or forgetfulness, or allowing something to slip, allowing the standards to slip, not being quite on your game, maybe lacking passion, lacking focus. And then here you want this new passion, this renewed passion, and this could be lacking focus. But you're looking for, like, this is like looking for a new project, wanting a new project, wanting a new focus, wanting something to hold on to that brings you to life. And this is just feeling a little bit lifeless, lacking some focus, not seeing that thing that's really catching your attention and catching your eye. In your environment surrounding you, possibly something having to do with somebody else. Three of Swords, heartbreak. There's some sort of heartbreaking truths being exposed, being revealed. And maybe they aren't truths, but there's somebody's truths. There's somebody's statements, somebody's ideas. And so there's a situation around you that's very heartbreaking. Could be this Knight of Swords coming in. Or you could be in a heartbreaking situation. You could have had your heart broken. This comes from outside of you, externally. There could be some heartbreak here. This could have you in a little bit of a funk here. So just some heartbreaking things going on maybe to others, or maybe coming in for you from somebody else, some sort of, you know, painful truths or painful words being spoken. Maybe it was this Knight of Swords who came in here with some rational, trying to be rational, came in very fast, bringing these three swords that kind of pierced your heart here. Ouch, painful. Okay. Bit of a rude awakening there coming from an external source here. But your to-do list is what you're looking for an opportunity to do. And I really think that that works best with tarot, is not forcing things, not forcing it to fit your life, not forcing it to fit anything, but looking for opportunities, looking for understanding. So this is an opportunity for this really deep emotional connection. It sits right under this King of Wands, so it could be this King of Wands, and you've been waiting for an offering from them, or hoping to hear from them or something, but there's some sort of deep interpersonal connection here, deep connection, really seeing the other person, really hearing the other person. It's reciprocated. These two lions up here, we have another lion showing up, this strength, this inner power, this vulnerability, this ability to be vulnerable. I'm seeing the lion and the mouse in like the story, the parable where the lion gets like the thing stuck in his paw and the mouse is very afraid. And it's, oh yeah, that's why I'm seeing this. The lion with the barb, you know, stuck in his paw, and it's very painful. It's very painful to have this barb stuck in its paw. And so there's some sort of healing conversation that happens here. There's some sort of elixir of life that happens where the, you know, and the mouse comes in, and although they look very mismatched, the mouse is able to really meet this need of this lion by pulling out the, I think I'm getting this right, by pulling out the sliver or the thorn out of the lion's paw. So there is some sort of, maybe someone can pull out the thorn out of your paw, or maybe there's some sort of deep sharing, deep connection, emotional connection. There's a sharing of both good and bad emotions. It's not just all sweetness and light, but, you know, a deep sharing and a deep intimacy like this is going to involve some of those more painful moments, some of those more, you know, and maybe some sort of healing coming in here, right? We do see this, well, this isn't the medical symbol, but that's what I'm seeing today. This isn't, I forget what they're officially called. This is like the symbol of Hermes, of messengers, of communication. But this is they look similar. So I feel that with this heart here and these piercings of this heart, and it's almost like this one has the sword too. This lion has this sword, and we're seeing a couple swords. It seems like maybe a thorn in the paw here, and there's going to be a very healing conversation. So engaging in some sort of healing conversation, and having the courage to be brave about it, to be courageous with our vulnerability, and that may also be expressing some displeasure about something, or some frustration. So possible outcome: stubbornness, no movement. It's possible that without this conversation, we could end up here in this very stubborn pose, refusing to see the truth, refusing to communicate. Even though we intuit something and we know something, we're blocking it. This is our denial card. There could be some denial that goes on, that we experience. It also can be a card of stubbornness, or maybe there's like a moment of openness and then everything goes into sort of denial and refusal. There is a Two of Cups, which is sharing of emotion, and Two of Swords, which is it could also be being very rational in the face of something that's very intuitive and emotional, and trying to retreat and protect yourself with rationality from some sort of emotional exposure or emotional, right? Like if we overshare here, someone could end up retreating into being in denial of something, refusing to see something. Like sometimes when we love people, we refuse to see the red flags, or she's protecting herself from something. She's like refusing to see the truth, but also protecting herself. like not wanting to see it, and almost somehow seeing it would make her feel more threatened than not seeing something. I mean, not seeing something is more threatening than not seeing it. So she's protecting herself by not seeing something, by choosing to not see something. But it can be a very stubborn energy and an energy of denial. So that's a possible outcome. Someone could be going into denial. You could have a very open conversation with someone and then they refuse to see something, or... But I feel like this comes in as a warning, like just be cautious, be careful about denial. Denial is really important. It's very important. It's a very useful thing. When we're not ready to see something, it's very useful. It only becomes pathological when it goes on too long, right? So refusal to see something that you know is already there, because she's protecting. Why would she protect herself from something she knows? Why would she protect herself? Like, she knows, someone's going to know something. They're going to intuit something, and they're going to protect themselves from that thing by not seeing it. Even as they're armored up, they're also going to be like, no, I don't see anything. I don't see a thing. But that's the armor there. All right, Libra, if this resonated with you, and if you'd like to join me over on Vimeo, if not, then I will see you later. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments.